Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for joining me for some yoga. Goodness gracious. It's November, starting another month, and very exciting one indeed, because it's going to be great family times coming up, and a lot of leaves to rake, some work to be done, and all the rest of it, right? So, and that's where our practice comes in. What we're learning how to do with this is to remain calm in times when things are rushed, hurried, busy, challenging, in one of a number of ways, right? It can be a good challenge. The rush, the busyness, it's a great thing. This time of year, people get ready to decorate, starting their holiday shopping, We're canning, we're making jam, jelly, making pies, baking is I'm doing. I don't know about you, but I'm baking. Okay, I love it. But again, it's busy, right? You're allowed to feel that, and you're allowed to work through it. You're allowed to release the stress of that busyness, right? It's not that you've been given permission. You're allowed this because you're human. We all are. Those of us who are, in fact, human. You have that right. It is innate. And you can rest when you need. This is also one of the things we're learning in our practice. Don't quit. Don't hurt yourself. There are times when you have to stop. And you have to become aware that you're allowed to do that. That it is okay to take a break. That it is okay if some things don't get done at the same time. Sometimes it's impossible. We know this. Multitasking never works out. Can't do two things at the same time. Do the thing. Rest. Then do the other thing. Right? Be present. Part of what we're doing here. Being a part of our own lives fully and completely. Alright. We're going to start standing today. I haven't done that in a little while here on Saturday morning. And we are really focused on the breath. So there's going to be some quiet times here. I know you're probably used to me talking a lot, and I do. Let's get into our breathing. I'm going to breathe with the whole upper body now. We often talk about using the stomach muscles, the diaphragm, and they're always a part of the breath. So go ahead now. Place your hands on your stomach if you wish. You don't have to. And just let those muscles move. Out with the inhale, in with the exhale. A number of people who do that the other way. Always amazes me. We also sometimes don't use these muscles much at all. Certainly not with this kind of awareness. We're too busy holding them tight. And that's the other thing when physical work, when yoga, we're going to learn is that these muscles can be strong, supportive, but still moving. Now take a moment. I just want you to extend your arms out. A couple of things to feel here. One, don't let that happen. When the shoulders creep up, a little length here. Secondly, feel how the muscles now in your sides are moving. Feel your ribs expand a little bit. Now, this is not like in the cartoons, right? You're not going to swell up that much. The movement may feel pretty big because maybe you're focusing on it for the first time in a while. Go ahead with your exhale, let your hands come down again. Just continue to see if you can feel that movement. By extending the arms out, we put a little length there. It makes us a little able maybe to feel that. I don't know, I do. Right? Now, in addition to this work, the abdomen and the ribs, now find it in your chest. It was there, particularly when you brought that awareness to the movement of your ribs to the side, because ribs. Your lungs swell and deflate a little bit. Again, it's not huge. I'm not trying to force the air in. It's calm. It's steady. At times it's going to speed up, and that's okay. Now, feel it in your back. All up and down. Back muscles, the back ribs, they move too. The muscles that move in your side are there above your kidneys and your lower back. We want these movements in. The strength of these actions is there for us. Now, so basically, it's awareness of your torso, right? So you get this kind of oblong thing here. It's moving a little bit. Front and back, left and right. In small. Feel now how deep your breath is. How calm it is because of that. The space you have for it. Isn't that lovely? It really is. Okay. We're going to stay with that as best we can. Remember, your breath will speed up. Now we're going to be in some warm-up movements. Now, I know I've been talking and we've been breathing for a while. We're going to get into the actual asana. Reach it up without losing your alignment. So now the abs got to work a little bit. Look at this length in our sides, reaching. Keep those shoulders down. There's a lot happening here. Good grief. Exhale up and over to your left and allow your right side to extend a little bit, keeping the movement all around as best you can. It's your breath. It is your body. Choice in here. You have it. Awareness, calm in this effort. Yeah, it's a small effort. We're warming up, right? I know. It's not that intense. Inhale up. It might be, maybe. Some people might be really feeling this. You've had a rib injury. Exhale up and over. Recovering from that. This can be this simple movement. Again, it is a simple movement. Excuse me. Can be really hard. Keep it calm. Allow those muscles to move without strain. Follow the breath. The awareness of it all. And in this working body. Becoming very present. Inhale up. Exhale those arms back out. Now we're twisting. We're going to go to the right. Exhale, turn. Don't let your arms swing. It's not like that. We move without thought all the time. Well, I shouldn't say we move without thought. The brain moves the body. There's always a thought involved. Nerves have to work. But it may not be conscious thought. We have a lot of things that we do that are not conscious. It's a good thing. We can bring our conscious awareness a little deeper to that. Going beyond just simply existing. Going beyond instinct. Inhale and twist. Watch my dog exhale, twist left. We've had her for several years now. She was a stray, had some rough times apparently. Desperate for food. Still. She just cannot get out of that survival mode. She has to eat. She must have it. She must have at times been starved. I can't explain that to her, that she doesn't need to worry about eating anymore. Inhale, because she's a dog. Bring our hands down. Inhale and arch a little bit. Put your thumbs away if you want. Still warming up. Let the breath move. And we can't measure consciousness yet. She's a pretty smart dog, actually. A lot of animals are smarter and more aware than we think. We know, I should say. Exhale up. Hands come around, flex your knees, and fold, and breathe. All right? But again, humans are different. Very self-aware. Very conscious. This is the difference. Breathe. And we're going beyond instinct, beyond just existing. That floor. Fingers on a notch, feet pressing into it. Exhale up. Raising up, raising up, raising up. Exists. Your hands together. Is not aware. You are aware of yourself. Your presence, space, and time, and this physical work. The floor doesn't know it's strong or weak. It is. Step your feet about hip width apart. Now what we're going to do here, we're going to come into Thunderbird balance. Okay? So, I'm going to be honest about the width of your hips. You need some strength here, and that means you've got to sit down. Give it a squat, right? You are in the worst, nastiest bus station restroom ever. Okay? Now, you're not going to be perfectly vertical with your upper body, okay? You will be leaned a bit, but you keep it strong. Don't want to poke your butt out. Don't want to pinch your lower back. So you've got to feel your abs work. We're going to stand on the left foot first. Now, your weight begins to shift. See how you immediately leaned over as soon as I raise my right heel. Work that inner thigh. As you place that right ankle there, and then turn the thigh out, it's going to help center you up. Work your middle, hands together. Now, this next part. Raise the arms up. Squeezing them together. You might sink a little deeper. You might not. Keep that middle working. Keep your quads working. There's a lot of thigh strength here. And then place the right foot down. And have your hands down. Strong abs. Don't let go of your middle. As you straighten up. Very good. Little wiggle here. We're going to do the other side. Alright. Again, same thing. It's really important that you come low. Now I'm going to turn sideways for this one, just for demonstration purposes. Okay. Gotta sink. Gotta make your legs work. Right? Yeah. So we tend to lean way up. This is normal. Right? This is how you keep from falling when you're sitting down in a chair. Now we're going to work a little bit. Come a little bit more up. That's not a lot. The more you lean forward, the more the weight goes out. That makes it harder. So again, we're lifting the left heel. Boom. So again, as the thigh turns out, the weight will center. Alright, I'm basically doing this so that you can see how the arms come together. Elbows about level with the shoulders. If that's not working for you, do not have to. Breathe. Relax your jaw. Keep the shoulders down. Let the abs, the ribs, the back move, even as they're active. Inhale. 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 Well done. Nice. That was good. Okay. Little hip opening with leg extension now. We're going to come into triangle pose, Trikonasana. And we're going to come out of that into warrior one. Okay? So, we're going to get a hip opening, lots through the outside, and then we're going to deepen that a little bit and put more thigh strength back in. Again, the importance of the breath. Right foot goes back. You've got to keep this breath moving. Heels line up, right toes forward, hips line. Again, triangle pose, Trikonasana first. Oh, excuse me. Gotta turn the heat on today. Getting a little dry. Exhale, extend. And you line it up. Roll the right thigh open, work the middle, feel the breath in the work. As you've got this extension, it's a motion that way, not down. Over the leg. Breathe. Inhale up. Now, get your hips level, use your hands. We'll leave them here, it's up to you. We're going to turn to the left. Don't move your right foot. Feel that strength. Bring it around, bring it around, bring it around. Again, so the right hip comes around. Maybe it lines up. Right shoulder goes further. Fine. Sweep your arms up. Exhale. Flex that left knee down. Breathe. Shoulders stay down. Let the movement be out, not up with the breath. Out. And this deep effort here, and this focus, you're bringing your mind into this, your breath, your feelings, every part of it. You're going beyond doing now. I already talked about it. We're going beyond existing. This is more than just physical work. Your mind must become involved. Your breath, your emotions are part of it. To calm and steady it. This is being, not doing. Inhale up. The right side open a bend. Little flex the left knee. Bring our right foot up. Wah! Sound effects are optional. Flex your knees. Easy form. Yeah, be. Right? Be present with yourself. In both the ease and the difficulty. Talked about a meaning. Finding calm, staying calm in stressful situations, busy time, whether they're happy or sad, or angering. This does not mean stay hard. It's not still difficult. That it does not require full effort. Exhale your legs long. Inhale up. But in that, finding that calm, deep presence of yourself in everything. Left foot back. Right toes forward. Here we go, same thing. Trikonasana, Virabhadrasana 1, and then Uttanasana. That's a lot of Sanskrit for Saturday morning, isn't it? Here we go, exhale and extend. Alright, and again, this work, this effort, again, this being. Yeah, more than just doing something, because the philosophies are part of this. Your awareness is deepening into this, the movement itself, not the result. Right? It does not matter if you touch the floor in triangle pose. Cold morning. Normally I reach there. Today I'm not, because I'm feeling a little bit. It's a little tight. Big long dance practice last night. It's a lot of work. I was really tired. Slept great. I'm chilly this morning. Takes me longer to warm up. It's okay. Inhale up. Yeah. Bring it level. Work. Gotta feel it. Exhale, turn. Here we go. Warrior 1. A little further. Not. Go ahead. It's okay. Exhale. Breathe. The motion forward continues. So the left shoulder continues that way. The left hip continues that way. And it may not actually turn any further. This space may not open. Again, that's not the point. Let that breath flow. Settle in. Be stable. Be strong. Be steady. The space is yours. Claim your spot. You got this. Inhale up. Little flex the right knee. Hands where you need. Bring all that foot up. Flex knees. Easy Uttanasana. Well done. Exhale up. And nicely done, everybody. Okay, so now we're going to work our way down to the floor. All right, toe balance, get a little release in the feet, and then do some seated things. All right, so big toes together, and just let yourself sink. Bend your knees, just come on down. Fingertips, heels up, knees closed. You're on your toes, and up we go. Open those shoulders, work that middle. Hands together if you can. You do not have to. Wherever. It's okay. You're good. You really are. And none of this is about exactly where you go. Achieving a certain flex of the knee, a degree of rotation of the spine, shift your weight back forward. And this is your work, your body, your breath. Now, cross our ankles, sit down. On a semi shape one, we get our hind end on the floor. Again, I know I've said a lot here lately. There are no scores in yoga. Take your legs wide. There are no ranks. Your feet. We don't measure the distance here. As we get ready for some wide-legged stuff. Point your toes at opposite walls. Barely apart. Somewhere in between. This is yours. No test. To move to another level. Left hand here, right hand here. This is your practice, your strength, your presence. Now, exhale, twist strongly. I mean, really turn yourself. Again, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a particular rotation we're looking for. Find your breath. Let it move in your back. Let it move in your side. Let your jaw be calm. Let your breath flow. And this is one of the things that will help calm the emotional part, the mental part. Because again, you do not have to reach a certain point. Isn't that cool? Inhale, untwist, come back. Now, we're going to roll the right thigh. Pull that heel in. Now, half straddle. We're going forward a little bit. Now, pause seated. Hands might be helping. Breathing. All around. Real calm. And then we exhale. Weak in. Breathe. Inhale up. Alrighty then, and flat. And now we twist left. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So right hand here, left hand here. And exhale. Breathe. You'd think by now I get used to hair being in my face. It still comes as a bit of a surprise. Inhale and twist. I don't know why I just did that. Left thigh turns out. Again, pull that heel in. You do not actually have to put it all the way in. Bend it where you can. You're trying to maintain this alignment of the thigh muscles, the thigh bones. Again, we exhale into half straddle where you can. Breathing. And we inhale it. Okay then. Now, so what we're going to do next, we're going to twist a second time, and then we're going to go sideways over the opposite leg. So, we're going to turn back to the right, and right hand. Now, work your middle. Let yourself slump, which I just did, quite honestly, and I immediately started feeling in my back. It's like, that don't feel good. Upright. Be active. Rotate. Breathe into this space. Right now, this is where it gets to be difficult because we've got these muscles now. It's sitting a little bit. They're working quite hard to hold this weight up. And once you're really used to it, it's easy to get out of that habit. Back of the left hand here. You kind of maintain this twist. Right hand here. And we exhale and extend. Now, don't let your right shoulder turn towards the floor. Keep yourself open. So very similar to what we just did a moment ago in the triangle pose. Now, don't stop just because you reach your foot. You might go further. Now, sometimes I'll have you bring your right arm over your ear like you're going to reach for that outside. But we're going to keep it back here today. I want you to really focus on the breathing now. Once you hit your limit, maintaining the alignment and maintaining the breathing. So feel the breath move in your lower back now. The space for it in the front of your torso. Your chest can move. Your abs can move even as they work to maintain the alignment. The space in the ribs. It's there in the obliques. Calm it. It's doable. There's a lot going on, right? You gotta maintain your alignment. You can't be tipping your head back. You don't need to see your toes. That's not the point. You gotta keep your chin tucked. Keep your shoulders broad, open. And go ahead, bring your right hand up. That's about somewhere level to your left knee, and strong middle. You need to turn just a bit as you sit up. Let's do the other side. Right hand, left hand. Exhale. Oh yeah. So we're going to hold that left hip down. And I know even if you normally reach way the heck up, I want you to keep your hand back. This is less about how far along the leg we go now. whether we reach our foot or not. Maintaining the alignment, maintaining the breath. Might be really different. Follow the movement. Follow the string. Inhale. Now left hand play. And okay. Nicely done. Now, we're going to bring the legs in. Carefully now. Cross your ankles. And we're going to put in a little upper body, a little core work here, a little length of the legs, and a little strength where we've been opening. So what we're going to do, we're just going to work on, we're going to sit up. So now I've got my right over the left. Doesn't matter which one you use. We're going to flex the toes. We're going to pull in. We've got to strengthen the inner legs, bringing the knees in, strengthen the hips, pulling the knees towards the chest. Fingertips about with your hips. Rock back. Keep this at work. Feel your metal work. Don't let yourself slump. One hand extends past the thighs. The other hand extends past the thighs. Keep your ankles crossed. Exhale. Extend the boat. Yeah! Into that turn, that strength. Breathe. Don't let your shoulders come up. Pull the legs back in. Put your hands down. And a little rock. Nice. Let's do the other side. Okay, so here we are. Doing the same thing. It might be a little different. Got this. Actually, you've got one foot in front. Of course, it's going to be different. This one hip may be stronger than the other. This is often happens. It's okay. And here we go. We're going to bring the hands back. A little rock first. We're using the arms to help us. Again, core strength. Feel it. Then you get the balance. Up, up, up. And keep your toes flexed. See you extend. So everybody leans back just a little bit. Don't let yourself slump. Keep your breath moving. Nice and calm. Nice and strong. All the way through here. We got this. You have this strength. It's there for you. Exhale back in. Hands down. Boom. Yes. Oh my goodness. I don't know what just happened with my voice. All right. Take your legs out. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to come into a reverse plank. So after that, we're going to do some back arching movements, which again, open the front of the body. So we're actually going to start that movement as we put some extra strength in, as we release where we can. We're just contracting. So now we got the hands one hand length behind the hips, fingers mostly pointing forward, shoulders nice and broad. Again, take a moment, sitting upright. Feel that breath. As we lift, we do not let the knees or the toes roll out as we inhale up, and we rock, and we breathe. Goodness, this feels good. And exhale down. Ha. All right. Now we're going to roll forward, crossing the ankles again, this time to come all the way up. Now, nothing too fancy here. We're going to work on the half scorpion. We're going to do the back arch part first, then we'll come back into it and add a slight twist, just to deepen some of that release for the front hip. So down onto your forearms you go. We are going to kneel a little bit. If you need, excuse me, to fold up your mat, feel free. So we got shoulders above the elbows, hips above the knees. Everything lines up here. Work your middle. Again, we start with an inhale that opens the chest a bit. Bring your shoulders back. Then the next inhale, up we go. And we exhale down. Inhale, chest forward. Inhale, knee up. And exhale down. Now we're going right back. Let your head round your spine out a bit. Keep that breath moving. All right, come back to our starting point now. And we're going to, again, inhale. Start small with the upper body. Next inhale. Right knee up. Now this one, make sure you do not let your thigh turn out. As the next exhale, turn your right hip towards the ceiling. Again, it doesn't have to be exact. They lined up with your left hip and your left knee. Go where you can. Get that arch going now. We're going to inhale. Back to the half scorpion. Exhale, we bring head and right knee down. We do the other side. Here we go. Up. Inhale. Up. Don't let the thigh turn. Exhale. Turn the hip towards the ceiling. Breathing. Inhale back to the half scorpion. Exhale. Get down. Get down. Take your knees wider than your hips and exhale back into an extended child's pose. So even as you now let your hands slide. Keep the shoulders back though. The neck is calm. Let the breath flow. And then inhale up, hands and knees. We cross the ankles and we roll back. Set up, and we lie down. There's more to do. Don't jump ahead. I know, I want to as well. It's okay. All right, here we go. Oh, that feels good. Now, take a moment. As you lie down, I'm going to scooch a bit here. You can't honestly see for sure whether I'm in the all in the frame or not. They never bother to tell you when you teach your training classes. Like, no, and now you gotta figure out lighting effects and sound systems. It's like all of a sudden you're a roadie. Now I gotta get into cinematography this day. Good grief. All right, knees and ankles together as we get that back nice and long. I'm gonna exhale and just bring our knees up and in, hands to our shins or the backs of the thighs. Either way, just give it a squeeze. We're just establishing the length of the upper body on the floor. Feel the breath move back to that. It's probably different. It's changed more than once since we started. Sped up, it's slowed down, it's got deeper, it's got shallow. It's all okay. Don't quit, but don't hurt yourself. It includes the emotion. Okay to feel what you feel. That's the don't quit part. The don't hurt yourself part. Either we hold them and suppress them, or we let them run wild. Both are bad. Yeah. more than existing now. More than doing. Being. Inhale. Let the feet come down. Okay, so now what we're going to do next, we're going to add back into some core strength and look to deepen an opening in the back of each leg. So we're going to take the left leg quite long, heels on the floor, toes slightly flex back. Do not let the knee roll open. We bring the right knee up, hands, everybody's get their hands back of the right thigh. We're just going to let the arms stay long, being extended. Although, exhale, that extends the right leg. Now that's all you got to do for a moment. And maybe this is the it for you. This might be the fullest extension you've got, in which case, awesome. Stay with it as best you can. The leg stays active, foot's calm. Now, without bending your right knee, begin to press down on the back leg. Don't move your hands up. All the strength down into the back of the thigh. Not the knee, not the calf, not the ankle. The only down is in that nice strong back thigh. Now, once you've gone as far as you can, next exhale, activate the abdominal muscles and curl yourself up. Your shoulders off the floor. Elbows are slightly flared out now. Still got a little strength there. Again, we're not pulling up though. Now we are going to put a little extra strength in. We're going to lock those elbows as we exhale. And bring our shoulders back down. We deepen the opening in the leg. And you breathe. And letting gravity and weight do the work of releasing the back thigh with the engagement of our thoughts through our breath and the awareness of what's happening. And this is deeper than doing. This is not doing. We're not just trying to get our knee closer to our chest. And we're actively a part of this. We're just existing. We're just in. You know that, right? Inhale to bend your right knee. And inhale. Your right foot come to the floor. And bring the left foot up. We exhale and slide the right leg up. We're going to do the same thing now. And same thing. Right toes are flexed back. Left knee up. Again, so we've got more core. There's a lot of sneaky core work in here today, right? Exhale. That'll work pretty hard. It's okay. Earn it. Exhale. Press down. Again, go ahead. Let the elbows flare out a bit. Don't bend your left knee. And again, we exhale and curl up. And this is not about necessarily getting closer to your leg, right? Or getting the knee closer to your chest. All of that happens as a result of the movement of the muscles and the bones. How they work. Lock the elbows. Here, we're bringing this conscious awareness into our movement. Allow these muscles to relax a bit more in the back of the thigh, putting gravity and weight into play. By bringing that strength, that extra strength, we're not trying to pull the legs down. Let the weight of our torso open the back of our leg just a bit more. A little extra flex maybe, just not to pull deep, but just to allow us to inhale, bend the knee. And let the left foot come down. Well done. All right. Right knee up, knees and ankles back together. And again, we exhale and pull it in. All right. Nice job. And we inhale and let the feet come down. Now, we're going to twist. Real simple one. And do this one all the time. Right knee over the left. We're going to twist, counter twist. Flex toes, exhale, roll up. Why do we do this one all the time? Oh, again? I know, right? I think the same thing. That side, get long. Again, I talked at the beginning about, finding the calm in stressful, difficult, busy time. But that awareness also needs to be there in the boring, repetitive, daily times as well. In doing the most basic of chores, sweeping the kitchen floor, raking leaves, easy cross-leg twist, inhale, untwist, speaking of. Counter twist, flex your toes, exhale, roll right. Right? Give this your all. And physically, it may not be much. For some people, this is a lot. For others, it's nothing. Your effort is not always the physical. And for the focus of the mind and the breath to keep it calm, and for someone for whom this is very difficult, it's about the physical. For someone who this is easy physically, the challenge is, and it might even be a greater challenge, to stay focused. Keep that breath from wandering, to not feel, or not let that. What is the emotion when you're bored? I don't know. Inhale and twist. Frustration, anxiety. Come on, let's do something else. Left knee over right. Exhale, roll right. And then, anyway, that, trying to find that focus, that strength of thought, can be really hard when it's boring. Nothing should be boring. When you're fully engaged, fully a part of it. Inhale and exhale, roll. We inhale and untwist again. Once that right foot's down, we uncross the legs. Now, take your feet wider than your hips, heels in, knees above the ankles. So bridge pose, nothing fancy here. We're going to try to interlace the fingers underneath. Just get a little extra opening in the shoulders. Again, the strength is down through the toes, through the heels, through the palms. And we're going to release open. Where we're going to try to keep that. I'm going to mention it a little bit. Feel that breath moving all around. Be present, fully, completely. Fingers in waist if you wish. You do not have to. It bothers your shoulders. Inner legs are working. Breathe. And exhale down. Nicely done. Roll your thighs open. Keep your middle working. Keep that breath moving as you turn your thighs out. And exhale to release your inner leg. Middle's very strong now. All the way through. Now we're going to work here to keep the back low to the floor. So we've got this ab strength going. Got to thighs open at the same time. Don't let this work go to your groins, the strength, but don't lose the strength and cause your back to curve up. Reach the hands up, fingers interlaced, left thumb on the right, and the exhale, keeping the shoulders down, reaches your arms way up above your head. Again, find your breath moving all around. Now, it's difficult. You've got all of this extension happening. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Feel gravity do the work in the thigh muscle. Exhale, bend your elbows a little bit. And as you take your hands apart, sweep the arms down somewhere beside you. It doesn't matter how far from your hips your hands get. Your palms are up. Just let them release for a moment. And then keeping the thighs rolled open, just the next exhale, extend your legs long. Don't worry about how wide apart the heels get now. Now, if this is uncomfortable to lie flat, you bend your knees. It's okay. And the space between the feet is up to you. Close your eyes though. In. Gotta be now. Right? It's not much to do. Yeah, we're breathing. I mean, we're aware of the breath. You're aware of your weight on the floor. You feel your back muscles pushing against it slightly, how your ribs move, the rise and fall of your abdominal muscles, your chest. That's about it. I mean, you don't have to hold on to lie on the floor. I mean, we don't want to be just existing. Alright, again, the floor itself exists. Your mat exists. You're using one, so not everybody does. Conscious awareness of being. Yeah. Does not mean just doing. It's not just asana. Even now, you are the embodiment of the philosophies. Don't quit. Don't hurt yourself. And all the rest. We won't get into all of them. You're in a meditative state. You have been this whole time. Maybe just for a breath here, a breath there. Again, it's easy. It's practice. It's okay. It's hard. Conscious being. And conscious, but not defined by what you do or can't do. Again, the worth in your practice has nothing to do with how far you twisted, how much your knee bent in Warrior One, whether you touched the floor in a fold, etc. Value, I'm not putting a monetary value on it. You are a human and therefore worthy. More important than the door, the floor, the car. Those things just exist. You go beyond existence by your awareness, by your consciousness. I was going to sneeze for a minute. And flex your fingers a little bit now. And this is conscious movement. It's not judged by how tight a fist you make or how far apart your toes spread when you flex them now. It's awareness of the movement. It's your wrists and elbows flex and roll a bit. Same thing with your knees and your ankles. More engagement. And your thumb. I mean, we do this all the time. Every morning, we wake up, we stretch, we flex, right? We just do that. Do this with awareness now. With thought. As your inhale reaches your arms past your ears, keeping those shoulders down again. The legs extend a bit. Maybe the heels drift off the floor. Maybe not. It's okay. The right arm is by your ear. Your left knee bends, and we're going to exhale and roll over on our right side. Pause here for a moment. Feel the breath move. Front and back. Left and right. And then use your hands as you require to press yourself up. Find a nice, comfortable seated position, cross-legged or otherwise. And as the hands come together in front of us, letting the thumbs touch the chest. Again, one more nice, deep, calm breath. Feel everything move. Try to keep that going the rest of your day here. And with a big smile, because you're amazing. Thank you. Namaste. Alrighty, well done. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to scooch up here and read off all the usual caveats. So, as always, if you have questions, please feel free to leave a comment on the video itself. Send me a message. I am happy to answer. Okay? Whether you learn, I am a teacher. This is what I do. I teach yoga, and I love every minute of it. Okay, and speaking of, as a teacher, I am a professional. Again, this is a donation-based class. Again, PayPal, Venmo, CashApp, whatever seems like a good idea for you. I appreciate whatever you care to donate. All right, and we'll be back at it next week. Same yoga time, same yoga channel. That's 9:30 a.m. Chicago time here in the United States. Whatever part of the world you're in, I hope you can join me again. And if you're practicing later, please remember, don't quit, but don't hurt yourself. All righty, thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your day or evening. Bye.